Hello guys, Jack here. Since couple is in rank game now, I think it's time to talk a little bit about how couple works. I don't want necessarily change your opinion about how you play couple. I just want to show you some of my thoughts on Cupid and couple. First of all, unlike Headhunter and Fool, Cupid belongs to the villager team to begin with, so you will start the game already in the villager team. This means you don't need necessarily to force yourself to make couple win. You can still eventually win with the villager without any further conditions. Plus, you don't die when marksman shoots you, and you belong to the same team as the villager once checked by detective, and Aura Seer will check you as good and not unknown. All these benefits give Cupid an easier time to win games than Headhunter and Fool. Making Cupid as a solo voter option in Platinum rank, in my opinion, is a little bit too strong, since Cupid is just a villager, unlike Headhunter and Fool as solo. Just to make it more clear for everyone to understand, what if we make Headhunter and Fool more like a Cupid? Fool, for example, will belong to the villager team, but he can also win if he gets lynched. Headhunter follow the same path. He can also belongs to the villager team, but when his target is lynched, he'll win as well. Do you see any problem here? If Cupid doesn't have problem with 2 win conditions, then Fool and Headhunter shouldn't have this kind of problem either. So now what if we make Cupid more like a Fool or Headhunter? The Cupid would be, you can couple 2 people at the start of the game. You only win with your couple. If your couple dies, then you become a regular villager. Your aura is unknown. Now, this might look a bit more fair, isn't it? What do you think about this? You can post in the comment section to share your opinion. A few days ago, I posted a community post. I wanted to know how players play Cupid and couple. So there are different ways to play it, and I want to know what are the thoughts, general thoughts about Cupid and couple. So we have 721 votes. 47% of you would try to win as couple no matter what happens. 15% of you will try to win as couple, but when you can't win as couple, you'll still try to win as your original team. And 27% of you will try to win as the original team, but when you are given the chance to win as couple, you'll take that chance. So you try to go with the flow. This data actually surprised me a tiny bit. I was expecting more people go with the original team than if you have the chance go for a couple win. Nonetheless, that's what it is. I'll give you a few situations and let you decide on your own what you should do when you are coupled. First situation, we have a jailer, a red lady, coupled with a werewolf and a seer. They all know the role of each other and they know who are coupled. In this situation, Jailer will jail the werewolf forever since his win condition only allows him to do so. If you are the red lady in this situation, what will you do? Will you try to negotiate with the jailer and convince him not to jail the werewolf? Do you think that will work? I don't think that will work though, because jailer wants to win too. Most people have chose to 47% of you would try to win as couple no matter what happens. So most of you will try to negotiate with jailer and make it draw. I think, I don't know if it's a good decision. I don't know about you. It's your own choice. I'm not gonna say my own opinion about it. If you choose, that's how it is. If you want a draw, no matter what. If you want to win with couple, no matter what, then it will be a draw. Second situation, we have a high risk situation. There's a junior werewolf, a normal villager, a seer, and an avenger alive. The seer has been given info since day 1, so people know who is seer. Junior werewolf is coupled with a normal villager. To win as couple, you need to kill avenger, right? If you don't kill avenger, then there's no way you can win as couple. If he attacks you or your couple, you lose as couple. So will Avenger attack Seer? There is a chance though, but it's very low since Seer has been given information since day 1. But there is a chance for the Avenger to attack Seer and eventually win. Will you take that tiny bit of chance of luck you might have to actually go for a couple win? If you are the normal villager, will you vote for the werewolf, or do you want to vote for the Avenger and try to convince the Avenger to attack no one or attack the Seer? This is another interesting question. I do not have the answers. Depends on you. Most of people say they would win as couple no matter what happens. So I guess most of you would actually vote for the Avenger and hope Avenger attacks the Seer or attacks no one. As the last situation, two werewolves are alive. They're coupled. Seer and the Jailer are alive, and as a Cupid, you're also alive as Cupid. So do you see any problem here? The Jailer has a bullet, by the way. So if Cupid votes with the two werewolves, you can outvote the villagers, right? So if you vote with the two werewolves, then what will happen is the werewolves will win. They won't win as couple, but as a werewolf team. So what do you decide? Again, most people would say they would go for a couple win. In this situation, as Cupid, do you want to make a werewolf win, or do you want a villager win? You have a tiny bit of chance of having a couple win there. Or do you want to have a werewolf win by helping your couple voting out the Jailer? So this video just to show you some of my thoughts about Cupid and couples, how in some situation it is hard to tell which decision you should make and which decision is right. And my reasons why I think Cupid might need a change if he wants to be in ranked, to substitute Headhunter or Fool. At least make a tiny change to its role. I also just want to show people some situations and make people reflect on these interesting scenarios. Isn't that interesting? Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in next video.